From Hollywood, the dating capital of the world, in color, it's The Dating Game. And here's the star of the show, your host, Jim Lang.
Our old friend Dan Cupid is really drawing a bead on one of our next three eligible bachelors, and who will be the lucky man? Well, let's find out, because here they are. Gentlemen, welcome to The Dating Game, and good luck to all of you. Bachelor number one is planning a career in medicine. He keeps himself in shape swimming. He was born in Chicago, Illinois. We'd like to welcome Mike Shallman. Mike, good luck. Another medically inclined bachelor, our second young man, tells us he's outgoing, likes to be a part of all outgoing activities. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. We'd like you to meet Ed Singer. Ed, welcome to the show. And the manager of a group called the Spats. Bachelor number three won 25 track awards in school. He hopes someday to make it big in showbiz. We'd like you to welcome Richard Johnson. Dick? And that's our trio of bachelors all ready for game number two. Now, in order to keep our young lady from hearing the introductions of our three gentlemen, we've been keeping her isolated off stage in a soundproof room. I'd like to introduce her to all of you right now. She loves to sing, to listen to all kinds of music, and go places where she can enjoy her favorite pop groups. She's an excellent pianist. We're delighted to welcome to The Dating Game, Judy Imes. Hi, Judy. I'm fine. Great. Gonna have some fun? I'm gonna get you a date, okay? Now, there's three gentlemen over there, and only one is going to be that special guy, and you're the gal who's gonna make that decision, all right? Okay, we'll start with hello and see how they sound. Bachelor number one, would you please say good afternoon to Judy?
Good afternoon, Judy.
Thank you. Bachelor number two?
Hiya, Judy.
And could we hear from bachelor number three?
Hello, Judy.
Okay, hear them all fine? Questions all set? Then we're ready to go. Judy, it's up to you now. Find yourself a fella. Good luck.
Okay. Bachelor number three. If we were dating and you discovered that your kisses never failed to put me to sleep, what would you do?
I'm afraid I'll have to stop kissing you. That'd be the only answer, I guess.
The only answer. Okay,
Right.
How about you, number one?
Oh, it depends on, whether you wanted to stop kissing. If you wanted, I'd let you go to sleep and
Yeah.
continue.
But how would you solve the problem?
Oh, well, you could, in many ways. You could tickle you, keep your eyelids propped open with toothpicks. There's ways.
Great. Okay, bachelor number two. I love to argue with guys, so let's rehearse our first argument. Now, you start.
Oh, darling, your hair looks terrible. It's short, it's frizzy. I hate it. Your dress looks terrible.
Well,
How could you ever
thanks
wear
a
a terrible
lot.
dress?
Thanks a lot. You're really nice. I'm never going to go out with you again. Okay, number one.
You didn't get an answer, Ed.
I'm sorry. Okay. Number three. What could you make me with your own hands that would show me how much you cared for me?
I'd make the best oil painting I could.
What would it be?
It would be beautiful. It would be roses and flowers, just gorgeous music, everything that you love dearly and hold true to your heart. I'd paint that right on that canvas for you.
That's great. Thanks a lot. Okay, how about you, number one?
Oh, well, I try and compose a little piece of music for you. Maybe a beautiful piece on a sweet trumpet.
A trumpet?
Sure.
Okay.
Blues.
Okay, bachelor number three. If you could buy bachelor number one dolls in any toy store, what kind of a girl do you think would buy them?
Pardon me, I didn't hear that.
Okay, if you could buy bachelor number one dolls in any toy store, what kind of girls do you think would go and buy them?
Oh, I'd say the big, fat, plump ones, with the big bushes on the top of their hair, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, great. How do you feel about that, number one?
Can I answer the same question for number
Sure,
three?
answer.
No, how do you feel about what
How
he
do
said?
you feel about what
Oh.
he said?
Well, I tend to disagree with him. I'm sure they'd be the...
Yeah, defend yourself. Okay, number two.
I'm here.
What's your idea of your mother's ideal girl for you?
My mother's ideal girl would be blonde hair, well-proportioned. She'd be very, very nice. She'd have a great sense of humor. She would enjoy me. She would enjoy my parents.
Oh.
She would love eating dinner with me. She would enjoy most of
Okay.
everything I would like to do.
That's great. Number three, what does your mother think, huh?
My dear, sweet mother would think that a girl with long, blonde hair would be nice. She likes a lot of ribbons, when the hair, when she wears them. So that'd be good.
Okay, number one. Where would you most like to be stuck for about 2 hours?
For 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd say on on a desert island because be alone with someone on a desert island under
On a
blue
desert
sky.
island. That's nice. How about you, number 3?
Or would I like to be alone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for about
Stranded.
2 hours.
Stranded for 2 hours?
Uh-huh.
I think I'd like to be up in the mountains.
Oh, that's great. Okay, number 2.
I'm here.
What is the one thing that you've done so far in your life that you can't wait to tell your grandchildren about?
I think it would mean by love to go skiing. I teach them how to water ski with me because I do that very, very well, and I enjoy water skiing. And the one thing I did would be telling them how to do it and all my famous tricks that I do, and all the pictures I show them, and so that we would be together and we'd show them together.
That's really sweet. Okay, number 1, how about you?
Oh, I'd have to say it would be a night I spent on a park bench in New York City, alone, scared, cold. I mean, anybody can tell them about.
Defenseless.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's a signal, Judy, and now you have a minute to make up your mind. 3 tough guys there, and you're going to have to select one of them as your date. While she's making that decision, we'll take time out for this message. Welcome back to the dating game, and Judy, you've been delightful, and now you're going to have to make yourself pleased, I hope, by selecting a date from one of those 3 gentlemen over there. The question is, which one will it be? Bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, or bachelor number 3? Judy, which is the lucky guy?
Well, I think I'll take bachelor number 2.
Number 2! All right. Congratulations to bachelor number 2. And Judy, if I may, is there any particular reason why you selected him of the 3?
Well, I thought he was funny.
Yes, he had described you pretty much to a T, too, and what his mother wanted in the way of a young lady. Now, before you meet him, I want you to meet the other guys. You did not select bachelor number 1. He wants to be a doctor. He enjoys swimming as a sport. His hometown, or rather he was born in Chicago, Illinois, Mike Shellman. Mike, come on if you would and say hello to Judy. Mike, thank you very much for a delightful game. You also didn't select bachelor number 3, who did a great job, too. He is a manager of a group called the Spats. He's a former track star, so he's quite an athlete also. Wants to make it in showbiz someday, and I'm sure he will. Dick Johnson. Richard, come on and say hello to Judy. Richard, thank you. You guys were just great. Had a fine game, and to give you both that smart new look during the coming season in the sun, gentlemen, for each of you, we have a wardrobe of distinctive Hathaway shirts, fashioned in 100% cotton, the fiber you can trust for long-lasting beauty and dependability. And again, many thanks for being with us. Thank you, Dick. All right, you ready? Okay, got your fingers crossed? Okay, let me tell you something about the gentleman you did select. He hopes also to go into the medical profession, would like to be a doctor. He's a very outgoing sort of person, as you can tell by his answers, and he likes to be around outgoing sort of people. From Omaha, Nebraska, Ed Singer. Ed, come on and say hello to Judy. Congratulations, Ed. Well, Judy, you and Ed have been invited to attend the premiere of MGM's spectacular new motion picture, 2001, A Space Odyssey, which will be held at Warner's Cinerama Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick, it took over 3 years to make this vision of the future. It stars Keir Dullea and Gary Lockwood. In addition to the premiere festivities, you'll also be having dinner that evening at the famed Hollywood Brown Derby, where all of the Hollywood stars dine in a genuinely showbiz atmosphere. So enjoy the premiere, enjoy the dinner, and thanks a bunch. Great game. Thank you, buddy. Not too long ago, 2 young people named Helene Goodman and Willie Nelson went to San Francisco to celebrate the annual Cling Peach Festival. And if you think I'm going to say they had a peach of a time, you're wrong. But we'll show you pictures of their excursion anyway, right after these important words. Did you know that over 50 million cases of Cling Peach products are packed and shipped from California every year? Right. And while you're digesting that monumental fact, perhaps you'd care to join Helene Goodman and Willie Nelson in San Francisco, where they were the honored guests of the California Cling Peach people. Waiting to take them on a tour of Chinatown was this amiable guide and his motorized rickshaw. How about that? Of course, sightseeing on Shanks Mare is also a lot of fun. And that way you get a close look at the many shops which dot the busy streets of this colorful section of the town. Due for dinner with Cling Peach gourmet goodies waiting for them, they check the local newspaper here for the location of the restaurant. And in the kitchen of the famed Four Seas restaurant, host Larry Wong checks the chef just to make sure everything is prepared with that special Chinese touch. You ask either Helene or Willie. It was sensational. Well, don't forget to join us tomorrow, and be sure to watch the dating game every Saturday evening in Rosie Romantic Coast. First of all, Dick, congratulations on being selected. That was kind of make a little homesick there. You're from San Francisco, aren't you? And congratulations to Rosemary for doing a delightful day. Make a great couple. Have fun on your date. And Ed, thank you, buddy. You look like you're going to have a ball. You're both the same kind of bubbly type. You have a lot of fun when you go out?
Yeah.
You, Ed? Yeah. Well, good. Continue that. That's it for today. This is Jim Lang saying thank you. Bye-bye, and I hope you always get the date you really want. Ready to throw a kiss? Ready? Come on, let's go.
The Dating Game is a Chuck Barris production in association with the American Broadcasting Company.